Just
Wait.
see, I told you.
Okay,
Oh my gosh, Jason.
Baltimore is 4-5 against Oakland this season. Now,
See, I think Oakland would win if they were to do that.
Baltimore is such a better team.
Okay, yes, Baltimore is a better team, but I honestly think Oakland will win over Baltimore just because of their standings.
Really?
Yes.
But it's at Baltimore. These fans are going to be rowdy. You're going to be seeing orange rally towels.
Yes.
You're going to be seeing everything. And you still think your friendly Oakland wild card team is going to win against the masterful Orioles. Jeez, not cool, bro.
Jeez.
Okay, let's take a look. Last time, what the heck? Okay, last time Oakland and Baltimore played, it was at Oakland. Oakland took the series 2-1. And okay, so you go to the next one, late July. Oakland takes the series again, 2-1. Then you go to the first half of the season. Whoa. Baltimore playing Oakland again, and this time they win 2-1 in that series. So, what does that say about you, Bonnie, as your picks go by?
What do you mean?
4-5, 5-4 against the Orioles. So you're gonna pick Baltimore. You're gonna pick
I'm
Oakland.
gonna pick Oakland.
Score is gonna probably be like 5-3. Actually,
I don't think it'll be like a drastic score, but I do think that they could take Baltimore, honestly.
Okay.
What about the NL standings?
NL, you mean?
NL standings wild card, Atlanta and St. Louis.
Well, I read an article that Smoltz, I forgot his first name. Was it Thomas Smoltz? Or was it not? I'm gonna get my butt kicked for not knowing this, but Smoltz did an interview. I don't remember his name. Smoltz did an interview, and he said that it's gonna be really hard to pick who starts that game because if they're assuming that they're gonna win that game, you know, they're gonna assume that they win that game, that they move on. But there's two pitchers. There's Medlin, who hasn't lost a start.
Yeah.
He hasn't lost a start in such a long time. I want you to look at this, Bonnie. Last time, hold on.
What am I looking at?
This.
Where?
My lord, my brain does not work. What the heck is this? Hold on. I'm sorry, folks. I'm having a little bit of brain difficulty here. Okay, my bad. Lord have mercy. Okay. So Medlin has won a lot of starts. He has a very, 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 very low ERA. 164, very low ERA. He is he's doing very well this season. He's 9-1 this season, but every time he starts, they win the game. Understand that?
Yes.
Every time he starts,
I do. Honestly, I think Atlanta's got it because beat what?
Okay, here's the thing: Medlin's not starting. It's not the starting pitcher for that game. They want to save him for the division series. So if Medlin and Hudson don't start, then who starts? You have Hanson. You have Tommy Hanson. Isn't his name Tommy Hanson? Tommy Hanson.
Oh, if you get it wrong, I'm gonna slap you.
You have Paul Malcolm, who's an ex-Pirate. He's 13-10. You have Mike Minor, 10-10, and you have Tommy Hanson, who's 13-9. Who starts this wild card game for you? If it's not Hudson or it's not Medlin, who starts for you?
Hanson starts.
Bold prediction from a bold woman. Malcolm has a lower ERA, but that's debatable.
It's debatable, very debatable.
So, this is the matchups in the playoffs.
All right.
Here's the matchups. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to probably be Texas versus Oakland and New York versus Detroit. Actually, quick thing about the Central. Do you think Detroit who wins the Central? Detroit or Chicago?
Oh gosh. I'd probably go with Chicago.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think Detroit's gonna fade down the stretch?
Yeah.
That's bold words. A lot of Detroit fans are gonna be hating you for that one.
I don't care.
She really... True words from a true patriot.
I'm just telling you what I think's gonna happen, not what I want to see happen.
Wow.
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay. Let me tell you something, Bonnie. If you look who the last people they play, I want you to look at Detroit's last...
The Tigers did play the Royals, and they beat them 5-4.
And look at the
So-
look at the last. Let me show you something real quick. If it's something you think will happen, not something you want to happen, I want to show you something. I want to show you the schedule that both of these teams have going.
All right.
Detroit, Chicago has to play Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is not even in the playoff race anymore, but they're going to be playing spoiler.
Yeah.
Then they go to Chicago to play some games. That should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
But the game you should be watching, folks, if you're from the East Coast, you should be watching on Fox. It's going to be Chris Sale versus Mike Moore. I believe it's Matt Moore.
Matt Moore. Michael
Moore.
Moore. Oh my gosh, Jason.
I'm working hard here, Bonnie.
I know, it's okay.
I'm working
It was
hard.
a long day. It was a long day.
Yeah, a long day at school. But that should be the game you should be watching because that's the ace of the staff. Now, on the Detroit side, the last game you should be watching is also on Saturday, where Verlander will be pitching.
Yeah.
So, moving on.
Moving on. What to talk about now?
Okay, I think that Detroit takes the division because they have the easiest opponents. Minnesota's not going to do anything unless they really want to get at the Tigers. Unless they're really determined to win, they're not going to do anything. And Kansas City might actually win their games because they're getting tired of being pushed around. And
Yeah.
they do not like being pushed around by Detroit. So, Detroit in the playoffs, Detroit would be taking on New York. I have a call.
You have an incoming call.
Can you talk about the National League real quick, Bonnie?
Huh?
How about
Yeah.
the
Or
watch?
we can go to commercial break if you want to.
Well,
While you take that call.
I'll take a commercial break. Sorry about that, folks. Incoming phone call. No problem.
Very important. Yes.
So anyways, in the National League, who do you think wins? St. Louis or Atlanta? We talk about this. Gosh darn it. Atlanta's going to be playing Washington. Cincinnati will be playing San Francisco. So starting the AL. First division series. Texas. Oakland.
Thought we were talking about the NL.
No, because we talked about it.
Okay.
I just introduced it.
Okay.
Let's look at the stats, shall we? Oakland is wait for it, 8-8 against Texas. Who wins the division?
Oh
Who wins
my
the series?
gosh!
Who wins the series? 8-8. Who wins the series?
Oh my gosh. Texas wins.
Whoa! Woo!
No, I'm sorry. Texas wins it.
You sure about that?
I'm sure.
Me, amigo.
They beat the A's 9-7.
Yeah, but the A's had beaten them the previous 2 nights.
Yeah, well, the Mariners beat the Angels the previous 2 days. And
Oh!
I mean, the Angels... Wait, what am I saying? The Angels beat the Mariners the previous 2 days. Then the Mariners just came back and crushed them. So, that's where I'm coming from.
Okay, assuming Jared Parker is the starting pitcher
Yeah.
for that wild card game, he's going to be out that game. So
What about Griffin?
Griffin?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Griffin will be pitching game 2.
Yeah.
Let's get this on paper. Okay, not on paper. Okay, so first game, Darren Holland against Tommy Malone. Who wins that game?
Malone.
Malone wins that game.
No, I didn't. I was just repeating his name.
Okay, so Holland versus Malone. Who wins that game? Game 1.
Let's see. I honestly don't. I can't choose between one.
I
don't know which would win over the other.
I'm gonna do this quick and sweet. Texas wins the series in 4 games. The Athletics avoid elimination in Game 3 by winning probably in a blowout because Matt Harrison will be pitching. But Ryan Dexter comes in and cleans them house. Next series, shall we? Detroit, New York. Who wins that series?
Detroit, New York.
New York, yeah.
Oh gosh. Probably New York.
You think New York's
I
gonna
think
win?
New York would win over Detroit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So New York having apparently the best pitching staff in the league.
Exactly. That's why I'm going for New York.
Yes, Sabathia, Kuroda, Hughes, Nova, Pettit. Done. Go. Okay, 4 games.
Can I just say something really quick?
What?
Worst pitching staff in the league? Boston Red Sox.
Okay.
Seriously,
They have nobody in the staff.
Okay, continue.
Okay, well, they win this one in 5, actually, because Verlander's not going to let his Tigers slip away. Verlander will be the 2 wins in this series for your Detroit Tigers, but that's not going to happen because they're not going anywhere in the playoffs. They had their chance last year to win games, and they decided that it wasn't worth winning. So, goodbye, Detroit. Hello, New York.
New York.
Washington versus Atlanta. This is a huge series.
Washington, I'm sorry. Nationals got this one.
And how many games, though? In 3? That's big words. No, because this is going to be a 5-game series because Steven Strasburg isn't pitching. What are you doing? Danny Johnson, my friend. Mi friendo. You have Gio Gonzalez. This is going to be the greatest. This is going to be literally the greatest game 1 that we've been waiting. Tim Hudson versus Mr. Gio Gonzalez.
And how do you feel Jackson's doing as pitching on the Nationals?
Edwin Jackson,
yes.
Being a former Dodger, being a former Diamondback, being a former Cardinal, having probably the most experience of any playoff team right now. Because Edwin Jackson was on that St. Louis Cardinal playoff team when they went to the World Series. He did pretty well. Now he visits his former team in St. Louis tonight to pitch a game. Now, I think the series is going to go win, lose, win for the Nationals. So that's that series. St. Louis versus Cincinnati. I can't even look because I can't have a bias on this because I have so many friends who are Giants fans, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, you gave them an unfair bias. What's up with that?" Well, my friends,
just say it. Just say what you think.
That's
what I've been doing this whole time, Jason.
I want to just see something real quick. Washington is 10-8 against Atlanta, so that's a fair advantage. Cincinnati versus San Francisco, 4-3.
Cincinnati is. I can't even say it.
Cincinnati. When was the last time that these bad boys played? So when was the last time the Giants played the Reds? Have they even played them? I can't even remember.
Doesn't even sound familiar.
The Reds playing San Francisco. I'm trying to think. When was the last time they played each other? Was in late June, and they lost to them. It was a split, but whatever.
Yeah.
It was at home. So I'm gonna go faster here.
Let's go. Yes.
Okay, so Yankees and Rangers. Give me a series. Who wins that series?
Yankees still. I'm gonna go with the Yankees.
And how many games?
I'm
going with Yankees in 6. Goodbye, Texas. You have no point in living anymore because.
Oh my gosh.
Because your team stinks.
No. Texas has a really great team.
They have a great team, but they stink.
Oh god. Okay, compared to the Yankees, I think.
How do the Yankees beat the Rangers? I don't know how, but they do. Anyways, I didn't even tell you my Cincinnati versus San Francisco pick. Cincinnati in 4. Bang. Okay, next one. Cincinnati versus Washington.
Oh
who wins that series? Washington or Cincinnati?
Gonna go with Washington.
You think the Washington?
I think the Nationals have a great team.
The Nationals.
I don't think the Cincinnati. Okay, although they kicked out the Brewers, I don't think Cincinnati would be any comparison to the Nationals.
So you're gonna say it's gonna be Cincinnati. It's gonna be Washington and New York in the World Series.
I never said that.
Yeah, you said. I said who wins the NL Championship Series? Washington or Cincinnati? Cincinnati is gonna hurt.
I don't know. Cincinnati's been doing pretty good. I'm still gonna go with Washington though.
Washington, New York, and World Series. Pretty sure a lot of people do not want to hear that phrase. But who?
I don't care.
The 2012 World Series champions are. Who are they? The
Oh,
National